happy Thursday vlog. It's so good to chat with you guys again. I am currently on my lunch break for work. My client's coming in about 20 minutes. I finished my first one up a little bit early. And so I'm gonna do some stuff for social media. I'm gonna edit some reels that I have, as well as I think try to just tee up some stuff for next week. Then that way when I go to schedule it next week, it's just like super easy and super simple. But I have a new kind of something, but I started a porch decorating business. I don't even know if you would call it a business, because I'm honestly just doing it for fun. And since my family owns the pumpkin patch, I don't know why I have never thought of this before, but I decided let's just try to make this like a fun I guess like side hustle while I'm gonna be out there anyways. So I'm gonna do some stuff for that because I have a couple of orders. So I'm gonna get back to those people, post some stuff on that Instagram because I made a whole separate Instagram for it. And yeah, it's honestly just really fun, and I feel like it's just such a cool way to just have a fun little creative outlet that isn't doing hair or something. So we'll kind of see what happens. I'm having a couple of girlfriends come over tonight for dinner, and I'm gonna make some soup, I think, and then one of the girls is gonna make some dinner. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a text message.
Down this corner.
Makes sense to me.
Oh yeah, baby. We got ourselves a fight, boys.
That is rude.
Oh my gosh, this is the best.
That is ridiculous. That's sportsmanship.
Mommy talkie. I'm about to get ready to go get some lunch with some girlfriends, and then I'm going to be heading out to the pumpkin patch a little bit later today. I am so stinking tired. I barely got any sleep last night, so I'm drinking a coffee literally at 11:30 right now. But you know what? That's all right. I'm excited to go to lunch with my girls. And then yeah, I think I was saying this a little bit earlier, but I started like a new little porch decorating side business while we're in the season for the pumpkin patch. I just thought it would be like a fun thing to do while, I mean, we already are out there anyways, so I just thought it would be a fun kind of just like switch up. And I think it's just one of those things that I should have done a lot earlier, if I'm honest with you. I'm having so much fun with it. It's such a fun little way to just be creative and all of that. So I'm just doing some quick little touch-ups right now. I was out of the house earlier today, like early this morning, but all of the makeup that I put on is definitely gone. So yeah, just gonna do some touch-ups real fast, nothing crazy. And then we are going to have, I think, a good day. My skin has been going through, I don't even know what you would call it, but I've been having just like some pretty bad acne flare-ups, and they were really bad a couple of months ago, and I definitely feel like my skin is starting to calm down, which I feel like is definitely needed. Normally I'm not one to like ever really get acne, but I've been going through quite a bit of changes just in my personal life and all of that. So I think when all of those changes were happening and were going on, my skin, it was just, all of it was just coming out like through my skin and just everything like that. But I can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. I have a couple of just like acne scarring here and there, but honestly nothing that I can't manage. I feel like I struggled a little bit with hormonal acne in my early 20s, and then honestly haven't experienced really anything since. So the fact that I've been honestly so lucky with that, I will take it. But yeah, it's definitely a new change, I will say for sure, but it is what it is right now. I also feel like too, like everyone that I talk to has been going through hormonal acne or just like acne in general. So I definitely don't feel alone in that, but I will have to say it totally is normal. And I feel like with all of the research that I've been doing, just with like acne and triggers and stuff like that, that it really does also like play a role in what's going on like in your actual life. I feel like our skin is such a sensitive organ in general that it will show like if we're going through a hardship or something like that. So I think that was like a good reminder for me that I need to find a better way to have a little bit more of a release when it comes to just everything that I'm going through in life and not holding things in. And I feel like once I started to really let things go, talk about it freely in therapy and just like with my friends and family, I feel like my acne started to go away. So if that gives anybody any idea of how to get rid of your acne, maybe try it and let me know and see how it goes. But I'm so excited about my little Porsche decorating business. It was like a random thought that I had that I was telling Brandon about the other day, and he was just like, you know what, babe, like you should totally do it. So he's being so sweet and he's going to come and help me. Hopefully we're gonna use his truck, because I have 3 orders tomorrow from people who reached out. And yeah, he's gonna help me pick the pumpkins today, so I will film that. And then yeah, I think it'll be fun, but he's been so supportive and I think it's so cute. He like is so good at supporting my creativity, it's not even funny, so, which is a good thing in my opinion. Allergies has also been off the freaking chain lately. I think that when the seasons really started to change to fall, my allergies just went all sorts of stinking crazy. You know what? I have also gotten to the point too where I try to cover my acne, but also like I try to let it breathe at the same time, because sometimes I feel like for me when I try to cover it, it ends up making things look worse. So if you can see like a couple of little blemishes, I'm just at a point where I just don't really care as much. I feel like at this point it's like you can tell if I have just like something on my skin that I'd rather just like try to not shy away from it, because it's there and it's part of life and that's okay too. I'm getting ready in my mom's bathroom because she has the better lighting, and also using all of her makeup. Did anybody else do that? It's like literally one of my favorite things ever. I can't help it. She just has all of the good stuff, you know? Cool. Alrighty. Now, let's move on to hair. So this is like kind of my natural hair, but also not really. I blow dried it straight, which this is actually comical that this is blow dried straight, and then slept with the window open last night and the night before. And because my hair is so curly naturally, this is just, I feel like what happens when it's around any sort of moisture, it like literally gets so crazy. So I'm just gonna do a couple little touch-up curls like around my face and stuff, but yes. I don't think I updated you guys, but we got our engagement pictures back and we also got our engagement video back. And Monique and Adam did an absolute incredible job. It's like, I feel like it shows mine and Brandon's personality so much. It's just so fun and so silly and so playful. I'll show you. I have one of them as my screensaver right now, but it's so cute. So that's Boone and that's, oh wait, no. This one's Moose right here and then that's Boone over there. I'll show you guys some more real fast too. And then I'll see if I can drop the video in here as well so that you guys can see it, because it's just, I love it and it's so fun. Okay, so this is the one that I just showed you right here. But they're so cute. I just feel like they're so us. Oh, and this one's a good one too. I'm so happy that I wore the dress that I wore. It was so just flowy and playful and all of that. But yeah, so I think that they look absolutely wonderful. I'm so excited to get the full gallery back, but even just these of being like our sneak peeks, I feel like are perfect. For lunch today, we are going to a winery. We're gonna grab a glass of wine and then just, I think, honestly hang out for a little bit. I'm really excited to catch up with these girls specifically. I'm trying my hardest to, in terms of like my adult friendships, to really prioritize them well. And even if that means like hanging out with, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna try to explain this so you guys try to see if this makes sense. But I feel like I'm trying to prioritize my adult friendships that really just fill my cup up and are just people that are going to be such a good influence and all of that in my life. I feel like I've gone through so many friend changes just in the course of like my 20s that I feel like now as I'm 28, I'm really starting to realize the types of personalities that work well with mine and the ones that don't. And so I'm really trying to just nourish the friendships in my life of people that are just good and solid and are filled with just grace and understanding, because sometimes I feel like people can hold you to a crazy standard that they're not willing to hold themselves to, and it just makes things just a little bit challenging. And so I've just been trying to encourage myself to be a good friend and to be the friend that I would want from someone, regardless of what people are going through, and just like having grace if they are going through a hardship or a hard time, and all of that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be really fun. I've been hanging out with different, like I have like a couple of different sets of girlfriends, and I'm trying to keep my circle honestly just small because I feel like it's just working better for my life. If I'm being totally honest with you, I would just rather have smaller friend groups that are filled with more quality relationships than the other way around. All right, we are looking good so far. I have such a love-hate relationship with my curly hair. She'd be crazy sometimes. I'm not one to like flat hair on myself, I think, because my hair is just so curly. So I want to make sure that it still has quite a bit of volume. But enough about me yapping. The next time you see me, I'll be doing something fun. This is the outfit that I am wearing. Just a Dairy Boy shirt. I have my sunglasses right here, Old Navy shorts, and then I thrifted these sandals. And then my bag is from Zara. Brandon and I went to Sam's Club this weekend to do a lot of the bulk shopping for the salon and for my parents' house for this week, just for groceries. And I got this super cute sweater. I'm just like, when has Sam's Club always had cute clothes? Like Brandon got a really cute and nice pair of, I shouldn't say cute because he's a grown man, but a really nice pair of sweats that were fleece lined. And then I got a couple of these like Gap sweaters that were 20 bucks, and they're so comfortable. So I'm not mad about it. But yeah, if anyone needs just some good, if anyone needs some good fall clothes for a very ridiculously good priced and good quality material, Sam's Club. He was also thinking about getting these slippers, and I was just making fun of him because I'm like, you're such an old man. Like, he's turning 31 this year and he's already wanting slippers and a robe and like fleece lined sweats. I think it's so funny. I am also so excited for work this week. I have so many amazing clients and a lot of really cool things teed up for content, and I'm working on a couple of things behind the scenes that I'm really excited for when that officially decides and is able to come into fruition. I feel like there's been a lot of things that I've been working on that have taken a lot of time. Excuse me, so sorry, I didn't want my camera flying everywhere. But yeah, there's been a lot of things that have been on my heart, on my mind for a while, and so I'm just excited that they're all starting to come to completion and I'm able to actually start posting about it and all of that. So stay tuned for really fun things with work. I'm very excited, and I'm just excited to kind of just streamline things, make things a little bit easier, and to just do something cool for the salon. So yeah, had such an eventful weekend. It was so crazy. It is now officially Monday, and I think the last time that I chatted with you guys was maybe, I think it was like Saturday midday. And honestly, this weekend just got the best of us. We were so incredibly busy at the pumpkin patch. We had like a world record, I feel like, for it ever being this busy the first weekend that we were open, and so I think that everybody was definitely like a little bit caught off guard with that. So that was one thing. And Brandon and I did so much stuff for Porch House this weekend. We had so many amazing porches that we decorated, and it's something that we are trying to do just together as a couple. We're trying to find like cool side hustles and hobbies that we can do just together so we can spend quality time, you know, with each other, and, you know, get a little money out of it, which I feel like is like always like so fun. But yeah, so we had just a really crazy weekend. It was filled with a lot of creativity, a lot of fun, a lot of good conversations. So yeah, it's definitely been gearing up to be already a crazy season in the best way possible. So I'm actually sitting in the grocery store parking lot right now. I'm just gonna get some stuff to make for dinner tonight, as well as just to get some stuff for the week so we can kind of get set up really well for the week, just with good and nutritious foods, and just who doesn't love a fully stocked fridge, you know? But yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now. But I just wanted to close out this week's vlog and just say thank you so much for spending the week with me. Even though this is probably like one of the shorter vlogs, I feel like I definitely am going to try to film a little bit more of like the weekends when we're actually out at the pumpkin patch, just because it is so fun being there just with all of my family, all of the kids, and, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week.